The keyboard on a Chromebook is slightly different from a computer keyboard. This video will help you navigate both the keyboard and the trackpad of a Chromebook. Let's start with the top left and work our way through part of the keyboard. The Escape key has many functions. One of the functions is that it will close a video, such as a YouTube video, that's in full screen. The Escape key will also close a Google slide presentation that is in present mode. Have you ever had a web page that freezes or just keeps trying and trying to load? Clicking the refresh or reload key will reload the page. The full screen key will do just that. It will open your screen to the fullest extent. This is a toggle key, so click it again to return to the normal view. Maybe you have two or more windows open, one behind the other. The window switcher key will enable you to see a thumbnail of all the open windows and easily switch to a different window. The brightness control buttons will increase or decrease the brightness of the screen. These controls can be helpful to prevent eye strain depending on the lighting of the room. Also, using a dimmer screen will conserve the battery life between charges. There are 3 volume controls: mute, softer, and louder. The power button will turn on and off the device. To power off the Chromebook, hold down the power button until the screen goes black. Simply closing the Chromebook lid doesn't power off the device. It just puts the Chromebook in sleep mode. Though it doesn't use nearly the amount of power it would if the device were awake, it still uses power. Closing the lid and leaving the Chromebook rather than powering it off can drain the battery. It is important that the battery does not drain below 5%. Batteries that drain too low will not recharge, and you'll need to contact technical support to have the battery replaced. Getting into the habit of using the power button to shut down the Chromebook and then charging the device each night will ensure that you have a fully charged device every day. There are several keys that have more than one function. Simply clicking the key will type whatever is on the bottom part of the key. For example, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all on the bottom part of the keys. Clicking the keys will type the numbers. Notice that there are 2 shift keys on the keyboard. You may use either one of them. If you want to type the options on the top part of the keys, hold down the shift key and click the key. For example, to type an exclamation point, hold down the shift key and click the number 1. For the $sign, hold down the shift key and click the number 4. The space bar will add a space to the left of your cursor. To type capital letters, hold down a shift key and type a letter. The letter will be capitalized rather than lowercase. The backspace key will erase the letter that is to the left of the cursor. You've probably noticed that the Chromebook doesn't have a mouse. The trackpad works as the mouse. Moving your finger on the trackpad and clicking it will move the cursor on the page. The trackpad also has several other functions, just as a mouse does. If you would prefer and have available, Chromebooks will support a USB mouse, both wireless and wired. To move the cursor, lightly tap or click with one finger on the desired location. To move an item, commonly known as dragging and dropping, use one finger to click on the trackpad and continue to hold that finger down. With the other hand, use a finger to lightly touch the trackpad and move the object. In this picture, the finger on the left hand is clicked and is holding down on the trackpad. The index finger on the right hand is then dragging the object. This movement can also be used for highlighting text that you want to select. To scroll up and down a web page or document, lightly touching the trackpad with 2 fingers, move your fingers up and down the trackpad.